About that. It's been a long day. I'm only going on like 3 hours of sleep since yesterday. So my brain is probably going to be a little fuzzy tonight, but I still wanted to have a live stream just so we could talk about, the last, today and yesterday for San Diego Comic-Con, and maybe talk a little bit about what we could expect to see for the rest of the week. And just to hear your all's thoughts on what you think about everything that's been shown so far. But like I say, I'm going on about 3 hours sleep. I went to bed last night at 3:30 because I was up so late posting stuff, and then got up at like 7 this morning. So to start the day, and I've been going straight ever since. And in fact, there's actually the Masters of the Universe 40th anniversary panel is going on right now. So we've got coverage of that going up as I'm speaking here. I will tell you, just announced, William Shatner is joining the new season of Masters of the Universe Revelations. So we are going to have Captain Kirk and Luke Skywalker on in the same series, which is kind of funny. I'm thinking they wouldn't tell us. They didn't say who Shatner, what character he was going to be playing in the series, but he. My feeling is he's going to end up being Hordak, who is confirmed to be in the new season. The Netflix series, Hordak will be in it. So, and also announced at the panel that new Eternia playset that we saw that was on display at the Mattel booth this week, or yesterday and today. That has been confirmed as it is going to be a crowdsourced item. So on the Mattel Creations website, they announced it during this panel. I don't know if there will be an official announcement coming afterwards. I don't have any specific details on cost or anything like that. But just know that new Eternia playset is going to be the next crowdsourcing item on Mattel Creations. So last year was the WWE ring, and this year it's going to be that Origins new Eternia playset. Now, what's weird is, I see a Trek Kobe. Thank you, man, for the $5 super chat. Much appreciated. See, now we're having technical difficulties. There we go. All right. Your guys' tweets weren't showing up, or posts, whatever you want to call them. So anyway, yeah, expect that new Eternia item to be crowdsourced. I don't know. They haven't said anything about She-Ra, so I don't know. It's possible, but they haven't announced anything for She-Ra. But I thought it was pretty funny that William Shatner is going to be on the new series, or in the new season of Masterverse. And they had quite a few figures for Masterverse on display, surprisingly, at the booth. All right, so let's take a. I got into talking about this panel that's going on. So obviously Trek Gobi is in the house. So welcome, sir. Blade Runner is in the house. Cause Death Gaming. Michael's in the house. Joseph Jenkins is in the house. Welcome. Henry G. Patrick is in here. Mr. Allmine. Vizzle, what's up? NECA's killing it. Yeah, NECA's had some cool things. They had some pretty cool Gargoyles figures. They announced the dinosaurs line today, showing off those figures. It's never a show I ever watch, so I can't say those personally do much for me, but what's up, man, from Virginia? Rodney? $14G, what's up? So yeah, again, just reiterate that I'm going on a little sleep today, so don't expect me to be sharp or on the ball here tonight. And we're not even really halfway through. We still got a big day tomorrow. Tomorrow with both the Star Wars and the Marvel panels. More Transformer stuff. No, man, I did not. I personally didn't go to the con this year. First con that I have not been to in like 20 years, not counting the last 2 years that there wasn't a con. But I made the decision not to go. I've got some people there working to get us coverage from the con, and of course here, once it comes in, I got to get it up on all the sites and everything. But I personally did not make the trek out to San Diego this year, and honestly, I can't say that I feel any regret over that in any way. Um, 20 years is more, I think, more than enough. You know, especially this year, I've heard some pretty bad horror stories about people, the long lines, the slow lines because of the extra precautions that are being taken due to COVID protocols. Uh, yeah, Jerry is, or Jerry, Pixel Dan is there. In fact, he's on the Masters of the Universe panel that's taking place right now. He's actually one of the guests on the panel, which is in Hall H, which is pretty impressive. I believe he's talking about that book that he did for Masters of the Universe. So, CM Brock, the Walmart exclusive animated Spider-Man did sell out, at least for now, but Hasbro, Dan Yun posted on Twitter today that there should be more coming at some point. Since he was at Comic-Con, he didn't know why they sold out so quickly, but he was surprised about that. So it may just be that Walmart only put up a limited number or had some type of glitch, but Collector Con technically continues on tomorrow, so I would check tomorrow and see if they relist it. I think it's very possible. But even if it's not tomorrow, at some point they should have it up there again. So if you didn't get it today, don't worry about it. The only one I wanted was the Lizard figure, which I was able to get. But I didn't even try and get the Spider-Man one. Unless it's changed, Mr. Dummer, I believe it is sold out, but I'll check real quick. Oh wait, it is. It is. If you need the animated Spider-Man figure, it is currently available on Walmart's website. So it just let me add it to the cart. I'm actually gonna remove it from the cart because I don't want it, but it is actually there. So, and just I got to send somebody a tweet who was wanting to get that figure. Not a tweet. I always want to say tweet, but a text message. They wanted to get it this morning, and they missed out. So, but yes, so that Spider-Man. Did it just sell out again? I just removed one from my cart. Maybe. Not well on my screen. It says still there, so I don't know, but I don't want to add it to my cart again. Everett, they showed their Dracula figure. I gotta say, NECA's I think looks better than the Jada toy one. But I also will say that those Street Fighter figures actually don't look too bad to me. If they're not too expensive, and I don't think they will be, you know, they're not as nice as Storm Collectibles, probably not even as nice as the old Soda toy ones, but for like a $20 figure, they probably they don't look too bad to me. Well, like I picked up that brand new Masterverse Sunman figure for 13 something. They had it on sale. I mean, that just literally went up for pre-order today, and they had it on sale. So I went on and pre-ordered that Masterverse Sunman figure off Target today. So yeah, they had some good deals. No, Michael, it's not on YouTube. You can't watch it live. San Diego Comic Con doesn't allow the panels and such to be streamed, mainly because Comic Con wants you to go to Comic Con and not sit home and watch it. So we have a report going up on TNI. So if you want to get all the details of what was revealed, you can go over there. But you can't actually watch any of the panels from Comic Con this year on like YouTube or something. I don't know. This is the Bella Lugosi Dracula, so I don't think they did Bella Lugosi. Rush says when you go to checkout, Spider-Man gets kicked. Oh, does it? Well, that's progress. At least earlier today, when you tried to add it to your cart, it wouldn't let you even add it to your cart. So, but that's Walmart for you. That's their crappy website. But eventually, I feel don't feel like you have to resort to eBay or something, because I do you will get a chance at it. What's up, Quinn? I don't know if Walmart's just like putting up small quantities at a time. Yeah, it is. Spider-Man is now saying out of stock, so it looks like it did not last long. So for right now, I mean, periodically check, and it might, it'll probably come back in stock. And definitely, I would check tomorrow morning. What was it? 10 yeah, 10 a.m. Eastern time, and see if they have it in, because that's technically the second day of Walmart Collector Con. No, Michael, the panel that's going on right now is hosted by Kevin Smith. It's not really a toy panel. It is a Masters of the Universe panel. So, um, toys are not the main focus. They did announce the crowdsourcing thing for the new Eternia, but I think that's it. And Kevin Smith was talking about the new season of Revelations, and they brought in William Shatner and stuff. But it's not your typical like a Hasbro panel where they're there to show off new toy product. Mr. Dummer, I was able to pre-order Dr. Mindbender last night when it went up on Pulse, and you didn't need a code. I know it went up again this morning at 9 a.m. and people were able to get it. So I guess the whole code thing was just BS. I don't know. I guess Hasbro just wanted to scan people's have people scan the barcode with their phones or something. I don't know, but you don't need that code to get the Dr. Mindbender. So if you still need Dr. Mindbender, it should go up again tomorrow morning at 9. I think today it was up there for about an hour, maybe a little less. So 9 a.m. You can go to TNI and find the direct link if you need it. But if you still need Mindbender, you don't really need to attend the con. You don't need a code, and you can just go and pre-order it. Every morning this week at 9 a.m. they're putting up a limited number of quantity for folks to pre-order. Jerry's not a fan of Masterverse. I thought it was good. I liked it. I'm definitely looking forward to the next season. Yeah, man. William Shatner is going to be on the new season, the next season. He's going to be voicing one of the characters for the new season of Masterverse. We don't know what character he's going to play, but I think it's going to be Hordak. I'm not watching the panel currently because I'm talking to you, Michael. If there is a trailer that comes out, if they show any trailers or anything and they put it up online, we'll have it up on TNI. But I'm currently not paying attention to the panel because I'm talking to you guys. Well, like I said, you'll get another chance tomorrow. Just be online at like 9 o'clock, 9 a.m. Um, what is it? Just want to confirm. I think it's 9 a.m. Eastern time, but I just want to confirm that. All these going back and forth from East Coast time to West Coast time throws me off. Uh, sorry, 9 a.m. Pacific time. So noon Eastern time. So be online if you want to try and get Mindbender tomorrow. Be online at noon Eastern time tomorrow, and you should get a shot at him. And if you miss him tomorrow, it should be up again on Saturday at not at the same time. The 3M, we got the Evil Lyn with the Power Gray Skull. We got the Sorceress. Were shown today. We got some weird female version of Hordak. I'm not sure what that character was. The surprisingly, Origins got the big push this week, as more so than the Masterverse. And it was weird because Mattel did that interview with Gizmodo earlier this week where the guy from Mattel said there was going to be a Masterverse playset that likely was going to be revealed this week, and instead they revealed a Origins, New Eternia playset. So I don't know what happened there, but I'm thinking there's still going to be a Masterverse playset revealed at some time. Now, also remember, next week, starting on Tuesdays, they're going to start revealing new products. Now, I don't know if it'll be like the same products that they have on display here at the convention, so it'll just be like official images for the products that we've already seen, or if it's going to be a completely different product that they're going to show us other than what we just saw this weekend. Is it? I don't know. It looks like a female, but maybe, I don't know. Maybe it's a non-gender Hordak. I don't know. Yeah, Godlin. I always want to call her Heelin, but I guess Godlin is more appropriate. Yeah, Shadow Weaver, but that's not for the Revelation series. That's for that's part of the Princess of Power subline. And they showed us the Frosta figure. Yeah, but he's available everywhere. He's not a Pulse exclusive. I don't know why so many people thought Sergeant Slaughter was going to be a Pulse exclusive. First of all, they must not be listening to me here on this YouTube channel, because I've said many, many times Sergeant Slaughter is a general release, or at least a fan channel release, meaning that all online e-tailers are going to carry it. But I've had so many people say today, "Oh, I thought Sergeant Slaughter was a Pulse exclusive," and I don't know why people thought that, because I know it was a little confusing how Mattel worded it, or how Hasbro worded it in that one live stream where they said, we were going to see Sergeant Slaughter around San Diego Comic-Con time. So I know that made a lot of people think it was going to be like a Comic-Con exclusive, but that was just poor wording on their part. They just meant that it was going to go up for pre-order at this time, but it's not an exclusive. But I've had so many people say to me, like today and yesterday, I've been telling them, like, it's going up for pre-order, it's going up for pre-order, and they're like, "Oh, I thought it was a Pulse exclusive. I thought it was a Pulse exclusive." That's probably why it sold out on Pulse, because everyone thought it was an exclusive there and didn't know it was available anywhere else. Tony C, definitely the Sorceress. The Sorceress figure they have on display is part of the Revelations. Um, those might be the only two Revelation figures they showed. The Stratos was New Eternia. And then, yeah, sorry. Like I said, my mind's kind of jelly because I've had so little sleep here in the last 48 hours. 3M. Who do I think? That's a good question. I mean, I have no idea, but I would kind of feel like his rates are maybe the same across the board. So, like, and I don't know with like WWE. I assume that Slaughter has complete control of his rights. Like, he doesn't have to split any of the money with WWE. So, but that's an assumption on my part. So, if he had to split money with the WWE, then maybe he would charge Mattel more. But I don't know. And then, of course, don't forget, Valaverse as well. So, he's got three different companies that have been making action figures of him here recently. So, and I have absolutely no idea what, like, somebody would ask. Like, what is the going rate, like, for, for a company to do an action figure for you? Like, what is the average, amount that somebody asks for, you know, for rights like that? I really have no idea. Yeah, Michael, you can go to Marvelous News and see images of every figure that's on display at Hasbro. But yeah, they really didn't have anything new out yesterday or today. Yeah, I kind of tried to warn you guys that I was not expecting like a ton and ton of new stuff to be revealed from Hasbro this week, because, this is kind of just a stepping stone to Hasbro Pulse. So, there will be some reveals tomorrow after the panel, and they'll put some new stuff out after then. But even with the panel, I would not expect like just tons and tons of new reveals. Like we've talked about this before, but I expect to see, the Black Panther wave revealed, and the remaining, possibly the remaining, at least two, if not all three of those retro card back figures, the Beast, the Scorpion, and what I'm pretty sure is Ghost Rider. So those may get revealed. There is going to be stuff for She-Hulk shown at the Marvel Studios panel this week. So it is possible, if that final Disney Plus figure is She-Hulk, which I think it probably is, it's possible they could go on and show that one. But I don't think like She-Hulk's going up for pre-order. That's why I'm not sure they're going to show She-Hulk tomorrow or not. if it is in fact, the final figure is, if in fact is She-Hulk. John, you've got to pre-order the Mindbender figure, not Sergeant Slaughter. Mindbender is a Pulse exclusive, so you've got to go to the Pulse website, and you can go over to toynewseye.com and find the story. It should still be on the main page about Dr. Mindbender. And in that story, there's a direct link to the listings for that figure on Hasbro Pulse. Right now, it is currently listed as sold out. But tomorrow at 9 a.m. Pacific time, 12 noon, they should make some more available. So if you're online at that time and you go to that link, you should be able to pre-order one. You even though Hasbro had said only people with codes from Comic-Con were going to be able to pre-order it, I guess that went out the window, because for the last 2 days, people have been able to pre-order it without any code. So, but tomorrow, and then if you miss it tomorrow, you should get another shot on Saturday, again at 9, and maybe even Sunday. I'm not sure if they're going to make it available on Sunday. They said through the Comic-Con weekend, so possibly Sunday as well. But definitely tomorrow and Saturday, you should get an opportunity at 9. Today, they lasted about an hour. As more and more people realize they can pre-order it, it might sell out faster. So, if you want to try and get it, I would be online at 9 o'clock, or that specific time, so 12 o'clock Eastern time. But I pre-ordered mine yesterday, and, like I said, it was up there for, just under an hour today. So, hey, Blake, thank you much, man. Much appreciated. Always appreciate you guys with the super chat donations. Is Mindbender getting a main release? Not that Hasbro has told us yet, but I would not expect them to tell us that until after, they sell this exclusive. My feeling is, usually with that type of thing, they do a general release of just like the figure and maybe like one or two accessories. The exclusive one has a lot of accessories, and you get the big packaging and everything. So, but I can't tell you 100%. I've not seen anything. I'm just going by what Hasbro usually does with these kinds of exclusives. That yes, they usually will do a general release of just the figure with one or two accessories in the line. But when when that would be offered or what have you, I have no idea, assuming they actually do it. But my feeling is, yes, that they will do a Dr. Mindbender in the regular line at some point. SDF says he remembers when Jesse the Body said he in an interview he received his check from LGN likeness rights. Uh, it's probably good money. I would have to imagine that he makes decent money. Now, I don't know what kind of lifestyle somebody like Sergeant Slaughter lives. It might be a lot of money to me or you, but it might only be chump change for somebody like him. I honestly don't know, but yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if he gets a fairly, especially since he's got 3 different companies. Now, I will tell you that I think back in those LGN days, it was probably an exclusive thing, so no other toy companies would have been able to make figures of his likeness. So the fact that Sergeant Slaughter is allowing multiple companies to use his likeness means he's probably getting less money from any one company. But as the 3 companies together, it is probably, a fair good number of money. Lord, I have not gotten any new picks from Hasbro yet today, so if I haven't seen the D&D figures, they had the panel today, so um, I'm not surprised. They did, going up for pre-order today, that weird gelatinous cube thing that's supposed to like eats your action figures. I don't know what the hell that is, but that big cube thing went up for pre-order today. But if you've seen pictures of the new D&D figures, you're ahead of me at the moment. In fact, let me see if I can get somebody to check that. SG, that's what you must come in late. So yes, the panel, the 40th anniversary panel just announced, or that they're going on now. I think maybe it's over now, but they confirmed that the new Eternia playset is going to be a crowdsourced item, which means just like last year with the WWE ring, it'll be offered through Mattel Creations, Mattel's version of HasLab, basically. So no word on price yet. I'm thinking they might put out official information tonight after this panel, since it's been announced. But again, I'm here talking to you guys, so I haven't been able to follow it closely. But if not tonight, then probably tomorrow we'll get those details. But yes, crowdsourcing item, essentially exclusively available on Mattel Creations. And what their goal is going to be, what the cost is going to be, what kind of stretch goals they're going to offer, things like that. We'll have to wait and find out. Oh, the NECA D&D. Okay, yeah, those I've seen. Yeah, those we have pictures of. But Hasbro, I think, is supposed to be showing off some new D&D figures from the movie this week. So that's what I thought you were talking about. Yeah, I saw the NECA stuff. Well, SDC, you come in late, man. You miss important information. But I'm here to repeat it for you. So, uh, do I think what's Grayskull? So initially, I was thinking we were going to see a Masterverse Grayskull playset, and I still not convinced that's not happening at some point. But being that they're doing the new Eternia Origins playset right now, I don't think they're going to offer two large playsets like that at the same time. So I don't know. Again, the information about the Masterverse playset came from an interview Gizmodo did with the guy from Mattel. So, and he said there was a Masterverse playset coming that would anchor the line. So maybe he got confused and confused the Masterverse and Origins. I would hate to think that somebody like that would confuse those two things, but I don't know. So, but for Origins, we're getting new Eternia. For Masterverse, if we're getting a playset at some point, I doubt we're going to find out about it today or this weekend, since it looks like the focus is going to be this new Eternia playset. Jay, so yes, a Ghost Rider figure is coming. I don't know what version of Ghost Rider. It should be on a retro card back. It should just be Ghost Rider. I've only seen the listing, and the price point is just that of a regular figure, not like a deluxe figure or something with a bike. So I expect there to be a Ghost Rider figure, maybe John Blaze. I don't know. That would be my guess, but I don't know what Ghost Rider. But yes, should be a Ghost Rider figure coming, and probably a good chance we'll see that tomorrow. But I won't say 100%. Tony C, is it say? Probably not. I mean, it's not like he's. I mean, it's like he does one figure a year with that. Same thing with like the CW stuff. So I'm not expecting to be like see a ton of figures. You'll probably be an old man before you got an entire team, but probably we will continue to see a figure here and there from that. So what do you got? What did you guys think of the Galactus? Like they did that unboxing video yesterday, and for Hasbro, the Marvel Legends HasLab Galactus. I thought it was pretty. I was pretty impressed. I'm like, I watched that video and I was like, yeah, I'm definitely glad I backed that thing. Now I will say when they first started handling the figure, I felt like it seemed like a little wobbly there at the waist section, but it seemed like as the video went along, it seemed okay. So. Uh, but I was pretty impressed with that, and the figures all look really nice. So if that's what the final product ends up looking like when it arrives at my doorstep, and the box art was pretty good too. I like the box art. I don't know if I have any room to display that, but I may keep that box. Yes, Everett, we are. And I believe a Bride of Frankenstein figure is going to be revealed from NECA this week as well. Yeah, I could do that. Uh, all right. So I'm gonna make you go over to TNI if you want to figure this out. So just scroll down. A lot of news coming out at a fast pace, but actually go up here to this top and just click on the button that says GI Joe, and then scroll down, and then come to the story that says Hasbro updates again on the GI Joe Classified. So this is our news about how last night Emily from the GI Joe brand team basically told folks that of how things were going to work. Now she does indicate, in fact, I don't remember that being in the initial response, but she does indicate here a QR code is needed. But so far, the last 2 days, that has not been needed. So you just scroll down here to this link, it says Hasbro Pulse, and you click on it, and voila. So this is the page you want to get to, and when it's available, you can click on Mindbender, and it will be available for you to add to the cart and check out. So tomorrow, 9 a.m. Pacific time, 12 noon, it should be available again to you. And unless Hasbro changes something, you should be able to just check out with it. So that's all you need to do. The Star Wars one as well, the Black Boba Fett. I don't know if any of you are wanting that one, but same thing. Just go in and you pre-order it. It should be up again at 9 o'clock tomorrow Pacific time. So I think what it is I don't know where who found the original, who found this link. I don't know. It got out there on social media and started obviously floating around. So I think like if you just go to the main HasLab page or Hasbro Pulse page, it's not like you can just find it from there. You do have to go straight to that page. But I mean, Hasbro at this point has to know that people are doing that, and they haven't seemed to have done anything. So again, I feel like the code thing was just kind of BS. I mean, I don't know what, but so, they just have not really been enforcing the whole code thing. So the code probably takes you directly to that page, so you don't have to like go to TNI and find the link or search around social media for it. But there's nowhere on the site where you actually have to type in the code or anything like that to be able to check out with it. Night Mission Boba Fett, that's a good name for it. Better than what, Boba Fett in Disguise? Star Wars is dead. I wouldn't go quite that far, but I definitely feel like maybe life support. Thank you, man, for the $5 super chat. Always appreciate it. Mutzig Blitz, if I'm saying that correctly. Thank you very much. So probably going to wrap it up a little bit short tonight just because I am pretty tired and I still got more work to do. Thank you, Scott. Terrific coverage as always. Came here a little late. Did anyone mention the animated Spider-Man site? Yeah, we did talk about that. All I can tell you, in fact, while we were talking about it, it went in stock briefly. It seemed like, at least, but it is now. Last time we checked, it was out of stock. But according to Hasbro, Dan Yun had tweeted this morning that he was aware that it had sold out, that more should be coming at some point. He wasn't sure why it had sold out, and he was at Comic-Con, so he couldn't like contact Walmart or whoever he deals with about that kind of thing to find out. But it seems like it's gone up a few different times during the day, very briefly. But I would just keep periodically checking. I would check back tomorrow. Technically, PulseCon, Hasbro Collector Con is a 2-day event, so like things that weren't available today should be available tomorrow. Since none of the McFarlane stuff went up today, I'm thinking maybe they'll go up tomorrow. But I would just keep checking it, and at some point, I wouldn't worry too much. At some point, I think it will be available again. So if you missed out on it and you want it, I think you will get another chance at it. Thank you, man. You guys are awesome. Well, you know what? What about that his tank? That thing looks so freaking sweet. That thing, the model that they had on display at Comic-Con, that thing looks so much better than even like the initial like renders and stuff made it out to look like. So that's another thing I was like really impressed. I was like, wow, man, that's really nice. I'm glad they backed that, or I'm glad I backed that thing. Because I think, again, if the final product comes out looking that good, I think I'm going to be pretty happy with that one. I will say the little machine guns on the top, the added on machine guns at the top, those do seem pretty redundant to me. Though I guess if you're a guy and you had this big canopy and you had somebody coming up behind you, you might want the little gun so you could easily shoot behind you. But overall, I was pretty impressed with that. In fact, that's probably the coolest thing they had, at least so far, on display at the Hasbro booth this week. So, we might see some more stuff tomorrow. Well, we will definitely see more stuff tomorrow. We'll see some new Star Wars and we'll see some new Marvel, and then Saturday we'll see some new G.I. Joe. But that his tank is going to be hard to top. Did Cosmos not go up today? I honestly did not pay much attention to the Transformer stuff. If it didn't go up today, then I would imagine it will go up tomorrow. And actually, Cosmos is probably out of those Velocity Transformers is the only one that I want to get, but I kind of forgot about it this morning. Mr. B, I have not ordered 2 yet. I'm still debating, but definitely after seeing it, the new images from San Diego, I am leaning more and more towards getting a second one. 3M says you can never have too many weapons. So some folks are saying Cosmos sold out. That's another one that I would suspect will if it is sold out, will come back in stock at some point. Yeah, I don't see it up there at the moment. I don't have a direct link to it, so some of you seem to be saying it's actually taken down. Henry G, yes, I 100% agree with you. His tank looks amazing. Take it easy, Renegade. What's up, Paul? Yeah, Spider-Man's still up there. I had heard some people say it was delisted, but every time I've checked, it's been available. But as far as actually not available to buy, but like listed on the site. Mindbender tomorrow, 9 a.m. Pacific time, noon Eastern time. That sucks if he's short packed, but hopefully he will come back. Because I want to get him. Because at first when they announced Cosmos, I was like, I already got a pretty good Cosmos. Yeah, the last Cosmos that they did was pretty decent. I was like, I don't need another one. But then I was looking at it, I was like, oh man, this is actually kind of bigger and more detailed. This is actually more in keeping with Masterpiece. So then I was like, all right, I gotta get that one. But then like this morning, I totally forgot about it because like I don't handle the Transformer news usually, so I wasn't posting the links and stuff to that one, and I just totally it slipped my mind. So I didn't even know it had sold out till you guys just told me right now. Yeah, well, Walmart Canada put Lizard up, or not Lizard, but the Spider-Man figure up last night because I posted about it on Marvelous News at like midnight or something. So, and it was sold out by the time I woke up this morning, but it actually went up last night on the Canada Walmart site. Radar, yeah, that Apocalypse looks pretty cool. So does that Beta Ray Bill. That Beta Ray Bill, that modern Beta Ray Bill actually looks pretty good. Rian, they showed the first figures for that. Um, Earl and Baby are the first 2 figures. I've never watched this show in my entire like not a single episode. So I know virtually nothing about. I mean, I recognize them, but I know virtually nothing about these characters. And my first thought when I saw it was like, do people really want action figures of these guys? But then somebody said to me, you know, probably the same people who want action figures of Alf. So I was like, yeah, you got me there. Are you talking about the Masterverse Pigman? Yeah, yeah, that looked pretty good. And I don't know if you guys saw the new Origins Sunman multi pack that went up on Target this morning. A lot of stuff, a lot of He-Man stuff went up for pre-order at various places this morning. Um, and then Walmart has listed on their website that new Eternia Battle Armor He-Man for the Masterverse line, but that has not yet gone actually available for purchase. So I'm thinking that'll go up tomorrow. Well, that was my thought, Jerry. I was like, Alf, yeah, Alf was like, you know, he was the shit back in the day. I don't know about these dinosaurs guys, but I suppose there's probably people out there that look at the dinosaurs in a very similar light as they do Alf. Yeah, I would agree with you, Smash. Out of every new thing that we've seen so far, overall, I've been most impressed with the He-Man stuff. You know, NECA's shown off some cool things. Those new Mirage turtle figures look pretty good. I don't know if you've seen those yet. Those went out today. Yeah, 40th anniversary He-Man and Jitsu went up for pre-order on Amazon. The Masterverse New Eternia Jitsu, Hero, and the 40th anniversary He-Man went up pretty much everywhere. Uh, Target has that New Adventures He-Man figure, which is a Target exclusive. I was never into New Adventures, so I don't know if I'm gonna get that one. The Sunman figure, Masterverse figure, went up at Target today. Like I said, that new Eternia Battle Armor He-Man is listed on Walmart. The Masterverse Sunman exclusive pack is up on Target. So a lot of He-Man stuff went up for pre-order today. And then of course tomorrow is the Mattel exclusive stuff. So if you want to get any of the Mattel exclusives, make sure you're online tomorrow morning. Um, what is it? I want to say 10 a.m. Eastern time. 9 a.m. Pacific time. So noon, sorry, noon, 9 a.m. Pacific time, noon Eastern time tomorrow for the Mattel Beyond Mattel Creations. If you want to get those Masters of the Universe exclusives, the Masterverse exclusives, which I know, you know, yesterday Mattel had them listed at $35. It would have been nice if those cost $35, but if anyone seriously thought that Mattel was going to sell two Masterverse figures with diecast weapons and things like that for only $35, they're crazy. But it is now listed at the correct price, which is I want to say like $85. Ben from the bunker. I don't know. Do I think we'll get a Dolph Lundgren He-Man Masterverse? See, many months ago, there were listings that popped up in the Target website or, you know, the Target retail system for Origins versions of, a movie He-Man. So nothing ever seemed to materialize for those, but I don't know. I believe Dolph Lundgren was supposed to be at the panel tonight, so maybe they announced something there, and I haven't checked on it, but I certainly wouldn't say it's impossible. Austin, I can't say for sure. There was the image that popped up online, and the original source of that image was never determined, but did seem to indicate that the wash was toned down. Now, all the places that are putting the figure up for pre-order are still using those original PR images. So I think the figure is on display at the Mattel booth, but I haven't looked at it closely to see. I hope so, because those PR pictures, that wash definitely does not look too good. Joe, yeah, yeah. If you were trying to get Mindbender, but remember, if you got to pick one tomorrow, I would go with the Mattel one, because you will get another shot at Mindbender on Saturday. So if you got to go with one or the other, I would go tomorrow with Mattel and then shoot for Mindbender on Saturday. Though I will also tell you that I do expect the Mattel ones to sell out really quick, so I'd go to Mattel first. But like today, Mindbender was up there for almost an hour. So you probably, if you're quick, could probably nab them both tomorrow. But I would go with Mattel first, because I think those will sell out super duper quick. And then, go for Mindbender. And if you miss Mindbender tomorrow, then you'll get another shot at him on Saturday. I'm not sure how Heathcliff entered into the discussion, but yeah, he eats canned sardines. He didn't sound like Bugs Bunny, not Heathcliff. All right, it's after 8. Again, I'm pretty tired and I still got some more work to do, so I am going to call it a night tonight. But we still got 2 more days of 3 technically, but I don't expect much on Sunday. So tomorrow is probably the biggest of the 2 days. Again, we've got Marvel and Star Wars. Saturday's G.I. Joe, so that's actually probably the one I'm personally most excited for. But obviously, I think we'll see hopefully some good stuff tomorrow as well. So 2 days definitely. Maybe something on Sunday, but again, probably not really anything going to be revealed on Sunday. But 2 days still to go. And hopefully you guys have been checking out the sites. Hopefully, I don't mind sharing info here with you, but always, if you want the most updated news, be sure to check out the websites. And I don't know, probably we'll do a news video tomorrow, I guess, but the Hasbro panels are later in the day, so I don't know how I'm going to work that. But maybe I could even do another, impromptu live stream, maybe, but we'll have to see how tired I am and what's revealed and all that. But as always, guys, thanks for tuning in tonight. It is always appreciated. Thanks for everyone who did super chat donations. That's always very appreciated. And thanks for checking out the channel here and the websites. You guys, basically make it worth doing. So as always, stay safe out there. And until next time, guys, I will catch you later.
Hey, thanks for watching today's video, and be sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and hit that bell notification to alerted every time I upload a new video. And be sure to head over to the Toy News International and Marvelous News message boards communities. It's a great place to talk toys and win cool contests like $100 store credits to Big Bad Toy Store. And remember, action figures are great.